friendship that actually drains you?
Actually, yeah, I had experienced a recent falling out. There was a back and forth in terms of attacking each other's personality, expressing without directly talking with each other, using your secrets. It was taken against you, so it was not easy.
I'm sorry for the flies. Are you still friends with them? Welcome back to our channel. This is Victoria and I'm with
Marj!
Alright. Thank you so much guys sa lahat ng mga nanonood for our last episode. Today, we're gonna talk about a specific topic about friendship, guys. But not only just friendship, but friendship in particular, like how does it really affect your energy, especially if there will be a time of transition na of course, some of you may be doing the spiritual work, and kung napapansin nyo, there are people that are being pulled out of your relationships kasi nga you're no longer resonating, okay? So, however, let's go to the max. Like, what if, for the worst case scenario, there are some people who cannot understand you in a way that you have to outgrown them. Ayan? Okay. So, right now, we're outside, and I'm sorry for the flies. But let's still get it on, okay? So Marj, have you been into a friendship that actually drains you, or did you have any experience na during the parting ways it was so hard to let go, maybe because of the bond that you had? Can you share us about that?
Actually, yeah, I had experienced a recent falling out with someone that I valued for a very long time, and it was not easy to let go of that friendship. There was a back and forth in terms of expressing without directly talking with each other, attacking each other's personality, and using your secrets and all the things that you've shared out of love. And it was taken out of context, it was taken against you, so it was not easy. The recent experience that I had was not easy to let go of.
I understand. Are you still friends with them, or just attached to who they used to be?
I'm a very detached person actually, so I think I had already detached, but of course there's a soul tie still, since there's like a lot of experiences that we shared together, a lot of good memories, the good and the bad though. So yeah.
Alright, we're speaking of spirituality, we know that everything is about energy, right? So even though you may have disconnected from your own, do you think it still affects your energy from day to day? Or how do you think it's important to know how to cut ties, regardless if it's consciously or unconsciously? What do you do about these things? Or how does it affect you?
There are certain individuals that will have like a deep resonance with you, since you've shared a lot of memories together, so there will be some sort of tether, no matter how much you exert effort to like disconnect from that specific individual or group of individuals. But I think the effort is there, it's just a matter of letting go, because sometimes you on your end you're already letting go, but the other end is not, so there's still a tether between both of you.
Yes.
What about you? Have you experienced this?
Well, I think so, because there are some dreams are very important, right? There are times that I still dream of them or her or a group of people, but and even the place we were before. So I think it's still coming out of the surface. First is because I have to learn something that I'm not learning, and second is that probably they're thinking of me. So I'm not sure what context, but it's still tied with, as you said, soul contract. So what I did is just some decision to let go of these energies, these people, in case there was like me, I have a burden that I was carrying because of some things that has to happen. I had to let go of the bond. Like as you said earlier when we were talking, we don't own anything, okay? So since we don't own anything, we can return everything to the source. And because if you still carry even just the burden, it's still affecting your frequency.
Exactly.
So it requires decision, it requires acceptance, it requires forgiveness. Forgiveness that some relationship has to end, even
Exactly.
friendship. Yeah, and without resentment, still wish them well. Okay, because if you're still having this thinking of, oh, I hope you feel the same that I felt, it's still not a good thing, because at the back of your mind or your subconscious is still tied to what's gonna happen to that task.
Yeah.
What if it's not? It still waits, so it's still open. So just let it go of everything. Okay. Any other question you have?
Not really. I think sovereignty is really important when it comes to letting go of people, because we are not meant to be with everyone all the way. There are times that our connection is just for here and we have to go on separate ways. So I think like what you said, acceptance is really important. We have to let go of people. We don't own people.
Yes, very good. Now there's a question that resonates with that. What's the first sign you've outgrown a friendship?
I think since we believe that everything is energy, you can really feel it with how you guys are treating each other, how you guys are making comments about each other's actions, belief system, and all those kind of things. I think it's very important to have like respect, because we have different opinions and different belief systems. Sometimes you believe this at this point, but tomorrow or maybe next week or next month you don't resonate with that belief anymore. But we do have to respect other people. Like, let's just let go.
Okay.
It's not resonating with us.
So if I just get you correctly, you're telling me that respect, if the respect is no longer there,
Exactly.
okay, because everyone has its own perspective. As I told earlier, or maybe I'll just repeat it, there's always two or more than one side of a coin, okay?
Exactly.
And one person may be looking at the other but doesn't make it like less value of the other.
Exactly.
Okay, so I love your answer about respect. Also, if I may add something, one great sign also is that you don't resonate anymore with how you view certain things, okay? Because life is meaningless. Okay, we are the one who give meaning, and the moment that you give it meaning is where your current perspective is. Okay, so if you create different meaning than the other, then that's the time it's no longer resonating. That's why we are like drawn to teachers, to leaders, because we have the same way of defining things, okay? And we don't resonate with others because they do it differently than us.
Exactly.
So the same with friendship, the same with relationship. So it's like they're the one who you always talk to, okay? You give your point of view. So if it doesn't align anymore, then that's the time you can just like accept that there are things that has to go, but there are things that you will give space for. Okay, so there might be people who will just be clinging with the person because of the memories, of the shared emotions, of the shared laughters, okay? But still forgive yourself if there will be times na they have to go, they have to change path. That doesn't mean that the friendship was not actually beneficial, you know?
Invaluable.
Yes, yes. So even after all those hurt, at the back of hurt, that's why you were hurt. It's because there was love.
Yeah, there was love in the first place. That's why it was too hard for you to let go, and you feel so much hurt because you loved that person once.
Yes.
But you have to let them go. Growth means letting go of your old friends and freeing yourself.
Yes. To those who are still in the bitterness or still in the control, like you have to control someone, your time will come, and I hope you will be able to watch this video so that you'll understand that you can just let go it freely, okay? Because no one is harming something but yourself also, because you're the one carrying it, okay?
Exactly.
So alright, yeah.
I think we need a part 2.
Oh, we want it to part 2? Okay, let's do the part 2, guys. Alright, thank you so much for watching. See you in part 2. you.